So, like, y'all really should have been focusing on the Chiefs instead of talking about us and being a rivalry, because it looks like the San Francisco 49ers have lost the Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs by 3 points, just like yours truly. Except, instead of taking advantage of turnovers and putting the game away, relying on your superstar quarterback who is totally MVP, or at least in your eyes, he's MVP, to take control of the game and make the throws, make the plays when it matters most. He came up empty-handed, and you guys couldn't punch it in at the end. And I can sit back and enjoy my center, Jason Kelsey, enjoying a Super Bowl victory with his brother after taking down the San Francisco 49ers. It feels really good. I went into this not very happy because Chiefs beat us. The Niners are the Niners, and they think that they're all that. They think they're hot, you know what, and they think they're so good, and they think that they can't be touched or they can't be beaten. Packers almost knocked you off. You had to force yourselves into a miracle comeback victory against the Detroit Lions. And then you're up 10-0. You're up 19-16. You're up 22-19. And you can't put the Chiefs away. You cannot put the Chiefs, who have made so many mistakes, who have made so many idiotic and boneheaded decisions with play calls, which play calling was not great tonight. The interception that Mahomes threw, the fumble, low snaps, penalties, you name it, missed tackling. Like, the Chiefs, for the first 2.5 quarters, looked like they did not want to participate. But then the Niners looked like they couldn't grasp the idea of winning a Super Bowl. Because, listen, I know it was 6 years ago, but we've been there and we've done it recently. And you have to play until the game is over. And Brock Purdy, Deebo Samuel, my hamstring. Christian McCaffrey was your saving grace, and he was the only person that I looked at and said he was giving it his all. Because everybody else, and Jennings was pretty darn good too, but Brandon Ayuk had 1 catch. Deebo had a handful of catches. George Kittle was non-existent. Hope your shoulder is okay. But outside of that, it was the Christian McCaffrey show tonight. And that wasn't enough. And then your defense implodes when it matters the most, and you lose the game that you guys said you were going to win. You guys said you were going to beat the team that we couldn't, that we didn't, because you took care of us. You took care of Dallas. You took care of the Lions and the Packers in such convincing fashion. Listen, the Chiefs didn't play great tonight, but they played better football competition on the AFC. The Bills gave it their all. The Ravens were the best team in football that imploded, but the Chiefs took control of that game. And the Dolphins were one of the hottest offenses, and they only scored 7 points. So the Chiefs were established, not just as champions, reigning champions, but as a legitimate threat. The Niners, while you guys look pretty and great and you have such good talent, you barely eked out a win against the 7th seed Packers, who dismantled the same Cowboys that you dismantled. You had to pull out of your backside a victory at home against the Detroit Lions, who haven't sniffed a Super Bowl in so long. You almost let them sniff it because it took you 2.5 quarters to wake up and realize, wait a second, we're the 49ers. We're playing the Lions. We can take them, and you did. But it took a while. And today, I thought you guys had it. Realistically, I was ready to congratulate all the scumbags on the San Francisco 49ers coaching staff and players roster for their victory. But, nah, man. You just got slapped in the face with Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes, the second coming of Brady and Belichick. Welcome and join the club. Once again, I should say, because this isn't your first time against them, right? Last time I checked, in the round 2 against Belichick and Brady, we won. Guess you couldn't do that against your Belichick and Brady, huh? Congrats to the Kansas City Chiefs, to Travis Kelce, Pat Mahomes, Mecole Hardman, Isaiah Pacheco, Andy Reid, Steve Spagnuolo, Matt Nagy, everybody on that roster for beating down the San Francisco 49ers, doing the NFC a favor, because as great as this team has been, the ego on most of these players is through the roof. And I know I'm going to get a lot of comments. I'm going to see a lot of comments as well talking about how, well, at least we made it that far. We said the same thing last year. There ain't no excuses. Doesn't matter about injuries. Doesn't matter about any of that. There are no excuses. You were there and you didn't get it done. We were there last year. We didn't get it done. And y'all had some help because the Chiefs did not play their prettiest game tonight and you still couldn't win. So, sucks to suck. Deal with it. See you all next year.